In 2020, the heightened focus on racism within historically white Greek organizations led to a nationwide movement to abolish Greek life. How would sororities survive when their target market was more invested in protesting against police brutality than recruitment? But nevertheless, they persisted by calling for an emergency rebranding. And this time, the concept would be, drumroll please, sororities, but anti-racist. Oh, the Gen Zs are going to love this. And so, the rebranding began.
The four of us drove up in a car. It was like the winter in Colorado, so there's snow and it's freezing. We were like ripping bong, taking shots in the car. So like even the driver was drinking and shit. That should have been my first red flag, honestly. The second we got there, we changed into bikinis and like that was it. If you wear a bikini and you wear like a cute jacket and like you don't wear anything.
But very quickly, I pull myself up by my bootstraps and I say, this is not going to ruin my 20th birthday. And I walk alone to the party house, thinking I'm sober.
So I showed up to the party house and I realized very quickly I wasn't seeing a single person there who I knew. My date was around, but not really. He wouldn't really talk to me. There's just an insane amount of alcohol and I just started going for it. I felt like I had to catch up because the party had been going on for a couple hours. I think I just started grabbing handles. I don't even think I had a chaser. I just started going for it. I remember at one point I convinced people to sing happy birthday to me, but there my memory really starts fading because I just kept drinking and I blacked out. The next vague memory is an ambulance coming to get me, being on a stretcher, and being put into an ambulance sent to a hospital in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
I basically said, what would really make me feel better if there was actually any sort of change to make sure that this didn't happen again. The change that happened was everyone on the executive board is now required to go to one Title IX training when they start their term. And then I think the funniest thing that happened out of that is because of the Title IX trainings, we won Chapter of the Year.
At one point, they were like, all of you get into the shower, in the bathroom. We're all blindfolded, too. We all couldn't see or anything. We're all just, they let us blind into there. And then they, call for us one by one to come out. They would bring us back downstairs one more time. Everyone would fucking yell at you. Everyone would be getting in you. They would take off the blind. And they'd be like, who the fuck did you tell you? And then they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're done with you. Get the fuck out of our house. If you're not going to tell us, then you're done. You're out of the frat. Get the fuck out. And then they kind of push you up and out of the stairs, get the fuck out, and there was the door right there, right? And they just throw you out. You're outside, pull off the blindfold, sun shining, and then there's your big. It's hey, you did it. They're like, wow, dude. And it's there's a few of them chilling out there, and they're like, oh, that's your big now. Just oh, what the fuck? You're so disoriented. And then you're just okay, whoa, okay, I guess this is lit.
And the only tool that Penn State has to be effective is to say, you're no longer a student organization.
What was that? Let me play that again.
And the only tool that Penn State has to be effective is to say, you're no longer a student organization.
He just said it himself. No university reform has successfully prevented hazing in Greek life. They've tried everything. The only tool the university has that's effective is to say you're no longer a student organization. So say it.